People making social media strategies, maybe putting stuff on Pinterest or Twitter or Facebook, there is a really great tool out there for podcasters to get a little bit of attention economy from those platforms. It's called headliner.app. I'm going to log into it here. It's free, or you can pay somebody to actually do your videos for you. It's very straightforward though, so I recommend you kind of do them yourself unless you want to hire us to do them. You'll see here, create a video at the very start. If you click on view all, drop down, we want to make a full episode. So it says make a video from a full episode of audio, maximum 2 hours. So this is perfect for a podcast if you're doing a 45-minute to an hour podcast. So I'm going to click on full episode. Then it's asking me for audio. So the audio file that we made earlier on. So I'm going to give it, I'm just going to give it something here like our intro, just to show the audio selected. That'll be your hour-long podcast. Click on next. And then it gives you the aspect ratio. So it depends on what platform you're going to use. So I'm going to use YouTube here, and I'm going to explain why in a minute. But you could do Square for Twitter, Instagram, and Facebook, or Portrait if you want to use it for Instagram stories and Snapchat. So that's kind of cool. You can kind of make a little video here, take a little segment of audio out of it, and then promote that via your Instagram audience to maybe bring people into your podcast that way. I'm going to use YouTube and websites. So I'm going to click on landscape, and then I'm going to provide it with an image, and then I'll explain these other features above. So if we go to add background image, I'm going to use a positively negative image, and you'll notice it's bigger than the actual 16:9 landscape. So you might want to customize your image to suit. I'm not sure if you can use GIFs here, but that'd be kind of cool to have like little GIFs or cinemagraphs. So I'm going to pick the bottom part of our picture and crop that. And then you can see that there's this like waveform that's manipulative. You can manipulate that in whatever way you want, so you can move it around. I'm going to change the color of that to be purplish, a bit like the hair on Dale in this shot. So a bit like that. Underneath, you've also got a transparency, so you can alter that. I kind of like to have it a little bit transparent, so it kind of shows through like that. And then you can also change the wave type as well if you want. If you want to change the EQ to look a little bit different, or change it up each month. Maybe you just want a line or a curve or bricks. I tend to use the brick one at the bottom. You can also shrink that down if you want to just have it next to it with the graphics. Again, depends on how you've laid out the background graphic, how this works. And then all you do is you click on export, and then 30 minutes later it sends you an email, and you end up with a downloadable video with the EQ bolted in with your audio playing in the background, but now it's in video format, which is really kind of useful. Why is it useful? Well, first of all, it goes onto YouTube. You can put it onto YouTube. It obviously encodes, and you can upload it to YouTube as a video, and then you can embed it in a tweet because natively YouTube is supported. But also we use it on the Steam blockchain because YouTube is whitelisted as an embed. By whitelisted, I mean it's an embed that we can use. So most of the time when somebody wants to listen to our podcast on the Steam blockchain, they have to click through on this image, which takes them through to dSound. Right now, if you remember from our last video, if you're hosting on dSound, it might only be there from 7 to 30 days. Depends on a number of factors as to why it stays for 7 or 30. You'll find out more information from the dSound website. So what we do is we make sure that we put a copy of the audio in video format as a YouTube embed underneath. Now, most people will then go and listen to the podcast via YouTube while they're reading the information on the page, but some people might come in via dSound on the decentralized platform. You're getting the benefit of the social blockchain from Steam with the upvotes by posting it through the dSound interface. So you're kind of catering to different audiences, people who like centralized, people who like decentralized, and people who are coming in on YouTube, which is centralized effectively. So just a little tip there. You can use that little video on Twitter. You can put it anywhere. You can embed a YouTube video, which is pretty much everywhere on social media sites these days.